One small slip. One gloved hand loses its grip on a metal rail. In the vast, silent theater of space, an imperceptible motion can trigger a dangerous chain of events. We imagine grace. The reality is fragile. The line between routine and crisis is thin. The obvious fear is floating away, lost to the black, the ultimate isolation. So we build defenses, tethers, and an emergency jetpack called Safer. Strong cables bind astronaut to station. Last resort thrusters push you back to safety. But the deeper risk is a chain reaction through the whole system. Over the next minutes, baseline reality, first-order consequences, system feedback, escalation, history's warnings, and a final insight. What actually happens when an astronaut slips, and what breaks next? A spacewalk, technically an EVA, is work in vacuum. Outside the spacecraft, every move is deliberate. The suit is a personal spaceship, air, temperature control, CO2 removal, but it is also a cage. Movement is hard, touch is dulled, vision is narrowed by the helmet. Every small action costs effort and focus. Time is finite, so is life support. Minutes and molecules are budgeted. Primary safeguard, a spring-loaded safety tether, built to survive heat, cold, and abrasion. Tools are leashed to prevent flyaways. If all else fails, safer. Simple controls, very limited fuel. Astronauts train for hours in the neutral buoyancy lab. Practice, not true weightlessness. Use only when separation is imminent. Despite redundancy, the unthinkable remains possible, which is why a single slip matters. When an astronaut slips, physics takes over. No air drag, no ground to stop you. A tiny impulse becomes drift and rotation. The safety tether pays out until it runs out. Then a jarring stop loads the system. Angle jerks spike strain on hardware. A saving tether can be hurt saving you. Houston notices. Voices steady, plans adjust. A fall on Earth ends on impact. In orbit, it starts a process. The astronaut shifts from operator to payload, ruled by momentum. Training kicks in. Control breathing. Arrest spin. Stabilize first. Then count the cost. First casualty, time. Recovery interrupts the plan. Hardware must be checked before work resumes. Status to ground. New instructions inbound. Minutes gone cannot be reclaimed. Stress degrades fine motor skill. A second mistake looms with every move. Lost tools become debris, tiny bullets in orbit. They threaten hardware now, or missions later. Life support is the hard limit. Exertion and fear raise consumption. Oxygen falls. CO2 rises. Less time to fix what stress makes harder. A feedback loop forms. In 2013, Luca Parmitano faced a different cascade. Water flooding his helmet. Visibility and breathing impaired. EVA terminated. He made it back, barely. A frayed tether is a known weakness. Continue with risk, or end the EVA and leave work undone. Load cycles make failure likelier. If it breaks, separation begins. Safer is limited. Stabilize, then nudge to a handhold. Relative motion can outrun tiny thrusters. This is how chains grow. On one EVA, Joe Akaba's Safer handle popped open. He was tethered, no danger. But the point was clear. Even last resort systems have edges to manage. Each problem raises the chance of the next. Space risk is networked. Disturb one node, the whole mesh trembles. The job is to prevent the first slip and interrupt the chain when it starts. An early end leaves work unfinished. Power shortfalls ripple through operations. Science delayed can become science lost. Far from Earth, a delay can miss an orbital return window. Spare parts are not a phone call away. One EVA can decide mission success or failure. After EVA 23, 49 changes reshaped suit management. Design tweaks, new inspections, updated training. The MMU once enabled untethered flight. Later, risk calculus retired it. Lessons harden into hardware and manuals. Policy shifts protect crews, at a cost of time, complexity, and money. 1965. Alexei Leonov's suit ballooned stiff. He vented air to bend back into the airlock. Stress soared. The margin was razor thin. A panel released. Tethers saved them. A broken tether, caught by a last-second handhold. Lost tools turned into hazards in orbit. Untethered flight worked, with redundant design and calm hands. Redundancy everywhere, because there are no second chances. Risk evaluation ended the program. Even now, wear is found mid-spacewalk and fixed on the fly. Helmet water nearly drowned an astronaut. He survived. Procedures changed. To date, no astronaut has died on an EVA. EVAs continue. New risks emerge with each mission. History's lesson: the gap between routine and disaster is a few seconds and a few systems wide. A slip is a stress test of an interconnected web. Human, mechanical, procedural. It reveals weak links we cannot see in calm conditions. True safety is resilience. Prevent, absorb, recover. As we go farther, chains of consequence grow longer. If this changed how you see spacewalks, tap like, drop a comment with your take on the biggest hidden risk, and subscribe for more IfVerse realities. What scenario should we explore next? Share your ideas below. You've been watching IfVerse, where imagination meets possibility. See you in our next reality.